disciplined forces.
Yeah.
If Kipyegona you go with disciplined forces. So you mean it's by choice.
Okay.
Because for me it was because it's a permanent job. First of all, it's a permanent job. You're given the job, unaekwa kwa payroll. You're among the government employees.
Omanyala, my question for you is in relation to endorsements in general.
Yeah.
How do you pick who to go with? Is it based upon ile pesa unapewa? Is it based upon a gut feeling? Is it something that, likes? Or how do you go about picking? Because, for instance, Sahi, you're signed to Adidas. So, I guess swali ingekuwa, mbona ungeenda na Nike, Puma,
Ama alipata fake Adidas from Ababu.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Wewe, si swali ilikuwa yangu.
Sorry, my bad.
I think what everybody wants to know is how athletes make money. That's basically what.
Yes. Tuambie uko na dongapi ndo tujue.
Mimi sasa yangu my net worth reveals so
utatoka Eugene utajipata umewapigwa pini shauri yako.
KRA hapo anangoja.
Mbaya.
Tax money stand.
I always tell athletes anytime I meet athletes that e-sport, it pays and it pays well, but it pays you once you get to that level that we are in now. But ukiwa national athlete, the one who makes Olympics teams, the one who makes national teams, and then you only train to just make the national teams, unafika huku, you get out of the heat and go back home, then that won't be worth it. Because Olympics teams, they pay 1 million for allowance. So imagine working for 4 years just to get 1 million. I don't think that's what an investment. That's a worthy investment. And then if next year's Olympics, like this year we are the world champs, tulipo around 500 Gs. So you can't be working for 2 years to go and be given 500K. So that's how now the Diamond League circuit gets in. That's how the Continental Tour circuit gets in. And that's how all these other races that get in. And now that's where our managers now come in. So if you get to that pro level, you get a manager. A manager will look for the races for you. So once you get to the races, that's like selling yourself. In 2021, I did not have any sponsorship. I was with Odibets, and who really helped me then. I was with USN, who were giving me my nutritional supplements. But I can't say I had like a major sponsorship like I do now. So I had to get races. And for you to get races, you have to pay it for yourself. You have to start by paying the tickets for yourself. Most of the athletes in Kenya and around the world are mistaken that once you get a management, you're getting a sponsorship. No, it doesn't work like that. Management are not sponsors. Management are here to make sure that they let you sell. So for me, 2021, after the Olympics, I took all my allowance and paid for my tickets and accommodation in Europe, because Europe has like races every week. There are so many races around the world, but Europe has so many races. So I took that money, went to Europe, and gladly that worked. I ran my first sub-10s in Europe, 996 and 986. That made the brands now to start getting interested. Like, who is this guy who is running 996, 986? And then 3 weeks later, I ran 977. Now that brought the brands in. So with that said, I got a couple of brands on the table. And, the most important thing is you look at the money. Because I don't think you'll have good shoes, but you don't have money. So I got like 5 brands on the table. And the one that had the biggest bid was Adidas. And they gave us very many bonuses.
Toboa.
Tuambie tu, usione hatutambia mtu.
Mna concentrate.
No. Lakini si tunajua hapo kuna makits,
tunangoja.
Tuambie tu, hatutambia mse. Hii ni story yetu.
So,
hata hakuna listeners. Hawasikii.
So, when I got the contract, and there are so many things in the contract, like bonuses, what you achieve when you run the fastest time. And there's also something that if you're not among the top 15 in the world, there's a percentage that goes off. So you have to make sure that you work so hard so that you maintain yourself in the top 15 in the world ranking. I mean, every year, like your times have to be among the top 15 best sprinters in the world. That's why they say 100 meters is the most paying track and field sport, because it's interesting, and I don't know what other reason is it. So I signed good money. I signed some dollars, and I get a lot of kits. Of course, kits is part of the sponsorship. I'm being given kits worth $7,000 every year. So you can imagine that's a lot of kits. Like they keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. And so there's a part where there's a rollover. So when you sign a contract, for us we have rollovers, and rollovers are you perform well this year, and then the bonuses that you make, like winning different races. Like I'll use an example of this year. I've won 3 continental tours, which pays around $10,000 each. So you win 3 of that, and then Diamond League races also have their own prize monies. Mm-hmm. So if you of which Diamond League is bigger, so when you win all that and put that together, you might find that you end up with like over $180,000 US. Mm-hmm. So if you get that and you're rolling over plus the best payment that you're being paid, you get that you're living a good life.
You're a dollar millionaire.
That's not bad.
You get that you're a dollar millionaire.
Yeah. So when you that's now the track part. So coming to the other endorsements, you find that other companies will want to associate with you because you're performing well, and they want you to push their brands for them. So you might find, don't misquote me, you might find you get Visa, you get Toyota, you get AHF, you get USN, and all these guys are coming to sponsor you, to sponsor your dream. So with that, you're making money in track, out of track, because we're not here for the longest time.
Okay.
Right? We are here for a very short time. So every opportunity, I always tell myself, every opportunity that comes, you grab it, drop the ones that you think won't be very valuable along the way. But don't leave that opportunity back there and then thinking that you're going to get an opportunity in front. Just grab all these opportunities. Ukiona yenye ikufai wezi achilie pole pole as you move on.
Interesting.
No, I was going to ask Ali. I don't know.
Na job ya kawaida, si ndio?
Na job ya polisi pia. I mean a police.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing.
You know.
That's the other thing. Yani you mean unaweza kutuambia tutoe hongo.
We. You know. Atukuchapa salute.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, anaweza kututolesha hongo. Anaweza kutuambia tutoe hongo.
Awetoa kitu kidogo.
Lakini tunaweza mpigia simu kama kuna kitu umefanyika.
So by the way, your issue of police, I see that a lot of people who get into athletics, tend to join, these discipline forces. You're talking about the police, KDF, prisons and all these other units. So I'm a bit curious. First of all, when they say OMANYALA, ameingia police, do they just push you in there because you're winning now, or is it something that you actually have to go to Kiganjo for training and you can actually go on the roads and ask for a hongo? How does that work?
So you see, no, it's optional. It's not all the athletes that are performing well are in the discipline forces.
Yeah.
Just keep your gonna you go with discipline forces. So you mean it's by choice.
Okay.
Because for me it was because it's a permanent job. First of all, it's a permanent job. You're given the job, unaekwa kwa payroll. You're among the government employees. So that means even after races zako, after mbio imeisha, you have something to fall back to. That is, kama you don't have anything else to do after that. That's why I was telling you, okota hizo opportunities zote along the way, drop which one you. Because now I joined the force, and as athletes, we travel and compete a lot. But in my off season, I went for training. I did training in Kiganjo.
Oh,
wow! Some weeks.
Okay.
I know how to hold the guns. I know how to march. I know the ranks and everything else.
And
the
so
most
ask for
stuff.
hongo.
Inspector Omanyala.
Ask for
Yeah.
hongo.
So you see, it's something that at least you have a job security, that which you're continuing to build. Every time you win, there's a rank that goes up. So every time you win, there's a rank that goes up.
Interesting.
At the end of the day, you might find yourself, you're finishing as a senior superintendent of police, which is great. And you're having your salo, and maybe you might be attached to a very high office at the end of it all. So it's something that you just plan ahead. It's not like right now you're making money. Unajua pesa huisha. I've been in that situation, so you have to plan yourself.
Now imagine a suspect trying to run away from
Nilikuwa kuuliza, so sahi nilikuwa off season, when you go on your off season utarudi mtaani kukimbiza watu ama ama we you're based out of hiyo ni building ya makarao ile toka
DCI.
Kuna jina hiyo kwa nayo iko hapo Prestige nimesahau jina. Anyway, but are you so basically based in an office or
I'm attached to DCI headquarters, of which I always go there to just check out how things work out, because I'm also I love learning, so it's something that I love, just seeing how people do things and stuff. But no, we don't. Our job is to run. We represent the country and we represent the Kenya police, so that's our job.
So you're almost like a brand ambassador for them at this point.
Exactly.
And it also comes with some perks
yes,
as you go.
Yes.
Okay.
But my question is, Ferdinand, you know, like tunasikianga stories are, you know, the powers that be will put out a call for people to come, people who are interested in joining, alafu mnakutana kwa kiwanja, so watu wanapigwa inspection, meno, mapua, macho,
kama mguni flat
ama
kama iko curved
sijui nini na hizo ulifanya hizo zote bwana.
No, you see, now we don't go the normal recruitment because there's a sports recruitment that happens differently.
Okay.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Sports recruitment happens differently from the normal recruitment was wanatafuta job. So you find that you're not doing the same things these guys are checking, because already you guys are athletes, you're already fit, you're already representing the country and all that stuff, so it's different.
Yeah, and you know, like being an expert in finance, I think it is so interesting, you know, like what you talked about, because athletics is not a traditional career. It's one of those careers where you have so many opportunities within a very short window.
Yeah.
So you have to secure your life within that short window. And it's very interesting how you're talking about it. And I think this is very important knowledge for a lot of kids who are coming up right now and trying to get into this business. Because, you know, when you're doing very well, mentally sometimes you tend to think that this is going to last forever.
For a while, yeah.
You know, so if I'm getting these endorsements, they're going to keep coming.